Hi, I'm Michael Sipe, Chief Operating Officer of the Strategic Advisor Board. Here on Empowered Leadership segment, I'm going to talk a little bit about why we want to manage our energy, not manage our time. So specifically, we have a finite amount of time during the day. And so yes, we can burn 16 hours a day doing work, but it's really more about the energy that we spend that is the most important and what kind of energy we are spending. So when I talk about energy, I'm talking about our body, our physical energy of the body, but I'm also talking about our mental energy. And so specifically, it's the thoughts we think, the emotions we feel that are associated with those thoughts, and maybe the behaviors or actions we take because of those thoughts and emotions. So the main thing is where we place our attention is where we place our energy. And so if we are placing our attention, our thoughts, our emotions, and our behaviors on one area, but get distracted pretty easily with a new email or a telephone call or a neighbor stopping by, we can get distracted. And so sometimes when we go back to the original task we were working on, we lose productivity by 25% or more, according to many studies. So paying attention to what we are doing and staying consistent with that is the best form of managing our energy. But more specifically, we also need to be aware of the emotions we're thinking when we think those thoughts that we have. So the thoughts might be of concern, it might be about angst, they might be a little bit of disappointment, maybe even some anger or frustration because of a particular situation. Every time we think those emotional thoughts, we are triggering a mindset or a mentality there that something isn't quite right, and it's a negative emotion. And if we keep placing our attention on that particular issue, we're placing that same emotion on that issue, and we're dwelling on it a lot, more and more. And when we do that, we're actually sucking the energy out of us that we could use to be more productive. So instead, understanding the emotions and becoming aware of what we're feeling allows us to then recognize, hey, I'm not in a good spot here. How can I change? What can I do differently? Do I need to do some breathing to relax myself? Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need to do some other area of work that might be more inspiring so that I can get back into a better productive zone? The reason that this is all so important is that these are energy components, not necessarily time components. Sure, one can do time studies. Sure, one can try to manage their time wisely. That's all good. But it's where we place our attention is where we place our energy. And so the energy that we bring is so vitally important to our productivity. Many, many studies have shown this. So the tip for today is to become energy aware. Where are you placing your attention, and what kind of attention are you placing? Is it a positive building kind of emotion and thought process and behavior? Or is it sort of a negative, destructive kind of thing that weighs on you, or maybe even aggravates or annoys or frustrates one? And if you can assess that that's going on, now's the time to take some really great steps. We can teach you on how to be better management of our personal energy. So that's the tip for today.